This is a mess. I'm late. Oh my God. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, something. Give the, give the thumbs up button a little like. Okay, I'm back. We was having technical difficulties. I don't know what was going on. But I wanted to start off, you guys, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this in the playback, definitely check the description box. I have details on everything from my hair to my makeup, okay, to the accessories, the robe I'm wearing. I was gifted this by, it's a black owned business. So, okay, you guys can hear me, definitely good. So let me know where you're tuning in from, what you got going on. Are you sipping anything? I'm drinking a smoothie. This has mango, dark cherries, peaches, almond and cashew milk, lots of good stuff. Okay, Florida. Oh, Plush Diva, you're from Florida. I didn't even know that. Hey, Brooke. Okay. So, STL just clocked out. Ooh, okay, you ready to go. From Trinidad. Okay, so let me ask y'all, do you want the Target haul first or do you want a little Kiki first? Let me know which one you want. I got my Target stuff right here and some goodies. So you guys, let me know what you want. First time here, hey. Okay, so I asked you guys what is something on my Instagram. If you follow me on my Instagram, definitely Calypso. If you follow me on my Instagram, then you know I went to Target and I wanted to see what are some things that I want, that I should pick up, that I should look into, that you guys think are cool. So some of you guys said Black Girl Sunscreen in Target. It was not in my Target. I don't know. I didn't see it, so I don't know. The lip bar is definitely there. Somebody told me about face mask. Oh, I forgot the face mask. But so to talk about one of the first things that I got, you see this, you see the quartz, the rose quartz, what is this called? Like a rose quartz roller. Is anybody into this type of stuff? Like, are you into skincare? Is this your thing? Like, is this what you do? I'm gonna open it up and see what it's about. The reviews weren't the best, but we'll see. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, okay, it has some weight to it. Okay, it has some weight to it, so I'm not gonna roll it on my face because I got makeup on. But people refrigerate these. Now, what are our thoughts on that? Do we like refrigerate the rose quartz roller? Do you do the jade roller? What are you into? So it feels good. I need to read up on it and figure out the benefits, but this is cute. I would get this over the jade roller because it's pink. Y'all know me. And so the next thing, and this is by Sonia Kashuk, just so you guys know. I mean, is there a difference? So would this be like underneath the eyes and then maybe this one is like for the rest of the face? They feel good refrigerated, especially after something like a chemical peel. Oh, okay. Now, you guys, if you have not watched my soft glam makeup, I think you should definitely check it out. So this is a makeup sponge from Sonia Kashuk. Now I already like her marble face sponges, but this one, it has really good reviews on Target on their website, and so I said I gotta check this out. I gotta see this. Rose roller. I do lymphatic drainage. Yes, works better chilled. Okay, so okay, thank you for that. Miss Michelle's, is it Miss Michelle's Kitchen? So I'm not gonna take this out of the box, but if you are new and you're just getting into makeup and you really want to have like a flawless, like a skin-like finish, you should get the Sonia Kashuk makeup sponges. They are the bomb, okay? And I don't remember how much this was. I don't remember, but okay. So I've already been a fan of the lip bar. I've had one of their liquid lipsticks before, but I got this one Do you guys see this? This is a pretty color. This is in Drama Queen. And it looks like a deep purple. So I'm going to swatch this so you guys can see, like, if you're into it. I'm going to see. Ooh, oops. Okay. So this is Drama Queen. It's like a deep purple, a smoked purple. Oh, she changed. Well, you guys see that? Can you see that? That's cute. That's cute. This is like when we're getting ready to head into fall and we really want to we want to give like that deep plum look, you guys know. A light smoky eye and a nice little plum look. Real cute. Real cute. So again, this is from Target and this is the Lip Bars Drama Queen liquid lipstick. Again, this is black owned. You know, so I wanted to pick up some black owned products to give y'all the tea. And again, her stuff is vegan, so if you are someone, I have super sensitive lips, very sensitive skin, so I don't think I've had any problems with that. And you know, has anybody tried the Fenty Skin? I know I won't be able to try Fenty Skin until she changes the, you know, formulation to be suitable for people with sensitive skin, because I read several reviews. It has perfume in it. It has you know, it has like a fragrance to it. So one girl said she broke out. So I know I'm looking for stuff that's not gonna kill me. So the next thing, what was the next? You know what? I forgot the face mask. So someone suggested that I pick up the Sweet Chef sheet mask. So those masks have really good reviews, and so I purchased two of them. I purchased the kale version and the beet version. So I'm gonna be doing a skincare routine to let you guys know everything I have going on, so don't worry about that. But I also wanted to talk about this perfume that I wear. Okay, so this is Perry Ellis 18. Arnell online says she did okay with it and she has very sensitive skin. I would be scared. I would be scared. So this is Perry Ellis 18. Okay, I'm telling you right now, this smells good. I don't like really crazy heavy, like just super concentrated fragrances, but this smells really good. And I love the packaging. It's pink. Okay, and if you guys are interested, go to FragranceNet. I think that's the name of it. Fragrance.net. They have some of the best deals on perfume. So if you like a little bit more of an expensive, you know, perfume, but you want to get at a discounted rate, check out FragranceNet. I mean, if I could describe this, I don't know, y'all. I'm bad with describing. It's giving, it's fresh. It's like a little bit of maybe a floral. I'm not sure. I'm not good in that department. But one of the other things that I wanted to talk about, because today I noticed I smell really, really good. And so this is the Sol Janeiro. I think that's Janeiro. This is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. So this is, I got like the small version from Sephora. It came like in a sample. Well, like, you know, when you get the birthday gifts. So this is how it looks. And it smells so good, and it's super hydrating. My skin feels very good, if you guys can see that. Ooh. Ooh, was this not a good day? I did not announce the live, so this may not be a good day. I do want to try Fenty. She did a really informative tutorial yesterday. The toner has SPF. Very interested in trying that. You know what? This is the thing. I spent money on hyaluronic acid that someone suggested. He is very popular. He is amazing. He suggested it, you know. I bought it, girl. It was expensive, and it broke me out. Like 2 days later, I bought a facial wash that someone recommended. Respect them so much, and they did a perfect job. It could have been good for them. I tried it. It broke me out. You know what I'm saying? I keep getting, you know, I keep having breakouts. Hi, Quasima. I hope I'm saying that right. Cosima, how you doing? How you doing? But how did everybody do with, I hate Perry Ellis perfumes. The creams, oh, wow. Okay, that's intense. So, how was your week going? My week this far has been really interesting. There was a power outage, okay? And so I had no power for like several hours. So I started getting nervous. And so I'm like, you know, it's a power outage. I ain't gonna power. I've been through this before. You know what I'm saying? I was in in my old place when I was living in a townhouse. Whole time power went out. It was out for several days. I had to throw away all my food when I finally got back, because I can't sit in like a power outage. I don't know how people just, I mean, I understand like when things happen you have to, but if I can have someone, you know, to go over to their house so I don't have to deal with it. So oh my god, basically the power went out and I'm like, okay, it's like 6 o'clock. I'm like, at 3 o'clock I was like, I'm already making reservations because I'm out. I don't even want to be here. I don't want to, I can't. So I started packing up all my food, because I'm like, if I have to throw all of this food away, I'm gonna be really upset, because again, I've thrown away food before. So I'm like, please, this is the last thing. So I was telling everybody, I'm like, take what you can of mine, and then whatever you can, I mean, just call me, you know, call me and let me know what you're gonna throw away. But I'm like, just, I don't want to part with like hundreds of dollars of food, because that would make me upset. So anyway, lo and behold, I get ready, I get all my stuff ready, we get everything out, and we get to the hotel. The hotel doesn't have power, so I'm pissed. We get to the hotel doesn't have power. Then I'm texting for like updates to figure out if I have power. Whole time we did all this running around, you know, getting the food together, going to the hotel, da 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 da. Power came back on in the 9th hour. So I'm like, I cleaned out my freezer, my refrigerator, all of that stuff. I was prepared to put everything away, packed up the car, whatever, and then the power comes back on. So I'm like, what was the purpose of this? And so then, hello lady, your trust in God is the same way I feel. So then I'm like, you know, what was the point of this? And so then I'm thinking like, how do you guys shop? When you shop, do you buy in bulk, or do you buy like every week? Do you buy in like small quantities, or do you buy for like 2 weeks? Like, what is the norm for you? Because I'm trying to figure out so I don't have to like lose out, because I don't know, this whole weather situation is scary for me. Okay, so someone said every 2 weeks. Someone said you buy in bulk. Bulk 2 weeks for items, food weekly. Bulk 2 weeks for items. What you mean? What do you mean items? During hurricane season, I buy weekly. Oh my God, that's a really good point. Okay, you know what? Boom. But see, because I'm vegetarian, like I have a lot of produce. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of produce, so it's really hard for me to like, I mean, that's how I eat. I like my vegetables fresh. So that was just to keep me from running out. Bulk when there is a good deal, weekly for fresher items. Okay, I buy when we're off of stock. At the beginning of the month, I big shop. But usually, okay, so this is the thing. This is what my mother taught me growing up. She said that at the beginning of the month, prices are a lot higher. So think about that. See, my mother taught me at the beginning of the month, prices are a lot higher. So can anybody attest to that? Do they notice that? I try to do 2 weeks, but somehow I still be going to the store like every other day, but I only live 5 minutes from a grocery store. See, that's the thing. So listen, my new thing is non-dairy ice cream, and so that's why I be going to the store so much, because I be trying to try all the flavors. I've tried Ripple non-dairy ice cream, Ben & Jerry's non-dairy ice cream. I've tried Oatly, Planet Oat. Oh my God, it's like, if y'all want to get into non-dairy ice cream, it's bomb, okay? Just please trust me on that. It is good. But I'm going to change how I grocery shop, because, I'm sorry, there's a hair that just keep getting in my face. I'm going to keep, I'm going to learn how to grocery shop so I don't have to mess myself up. And I'm going to do like y'all. I'm going to go for every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, so I don't feel like I'm losing out. I have 3 men that eat like locusts, I say at the store. Okay. Yes, the prices are always highest in the beginning. Yep. That's it. Good evening, Pink. How you doing, Tiffy? Good evening, Margaret. But that was okay. And so that was the first, you know, that was like the first little thing I was dealing with. And then, okay, so here's the tea. Okay. I am at a point in my life where I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the people in my life, because I'm trying to understand. Because not everybody deserves to have access to you, and I hope that y'all are on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody deserves to have access to you, so you have to be very selective about who you let have access to you. So I had a friend, that I'm talking about a woman. I had a friend, right? And we were really close. Like, I mean, like, so close. Like, she was my ace. Like, boom. And then we had a huge blow up, and like, then we tried again, but it didn't happen. Like, if those of you, you know, if you remember, I did do a video, but you probably don't because I deleted it. But I find that she like goes in and out of my life. Like, she always checks in on me, which I do appreciate, and I'm very thankful for that. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, do I need to close that door? Like, do I need to stop allowing that person to continue to come in and out and in and out of my life? Because when you sever a tie in a friendship, like, sometimes it never is the same. Like, regardless, you may have love for that person, but it's never the same. I remember her in a very old video. Exactly. Like, some people might, it's not a lot of people in this live, but so ultimately, I wondered what happened. So, like I said, we are in, this is a great time to think about where you want to be and who you want to be around you. And like, I have to be careful because the thing for me is, we shared a lot of like beautiful memories together, and so I think that's why sometimes I'm always like drawn to, like, when she does check in, I do check in with her. I want to make sure she's okay, but I'm wondering, like, is that no longer serving me? Because we can tolerate, well, we can interact and engage with people who don't serve us, and so am I doing myself a disservice? Because I'm an empath, so like, I start thinking about the good times, and then I may get caught up, and I'm like, this is not what it was. You know, you're going to be 30 next year. We're in very different stages of our lives, you know? And so what's important to her is important to her. And it could be different for me because we're on different sides of the spectrum. You get what I'm saying? And then like, and I'm not trying to like badmouth her or anything. That's not what this is. I cut everyone off for quarantine. I quarantined myself from the, oh my God, girl, are you okay, girl? You know, are you okay with what's on a scale of 1 to 10, like what's going on? I have been there. Hey beauty. Hey, thank you, Mama T. My motto is you go away, you stay away, but that's not true. So then I reconnected with somebody else. Okay, we were talking, but you got to be careful about people who have an agenda, like an ulterior motive. And you know, I always want to see the good in people. I think that's my problem. I always want to see the good in people. I have to do that a couple years ago. It was the best thing I ever did. Ooh, can you tell us more about it? Okay, what's going on? I hold on to history and friendships and relationships. So you hold on to history, and you know what? Perhaps that's what I'm doing. Thank you, Layla, for tuning in. I appreciate you. Girl, I have them sitting in my cupboard. Oh, you talking about someone? Protect your energy, though. You know what, Kia? I hope Kaya or Kia. I think that's really important that you said that. Because I gotta work on that. Like, I don't, you know, as much as you guys say, oh, you look this and you look that, like, I'm a very emotional person. And I think it's not a pitfall, but it's just, you have to be very smart. If you are someone who is an empath and you're like in tune with emotions and people's energies, you got to be real about the fact that, you know, sometimes your judgment can be clouded because you are reminiscing or holding on to the positive things because at that time it made you feel good. But you have to remember that person is an entire entity. They are not separate from the, you know, the things that they did that hurt you, the way that they made the way that they made you feel when you were hurt. You get what I'm saying? When people be going in and out of your life, it is hard to know their true intentions. Sometimes it's best to just move on. You know what, Henderson, you make a really good point, and I like that you said that. Got to look out for the lurkers. Protect yourself and your back. You know what? y'all, you know what? Okay, boom, here we go. Like I said, I still have a lot to learn when it comes to just like growing and like friendship as an adult. There's not enough people who talk about that. Like friendship as an adult, and then friendship when you work for yourself, and like when half of the time, or sometimes for other people more than half the time, like it's literally you and whomever. If you got like a family or anyone, you know what I'm saying? Think about that. So for me, it's rather difficult, um you know, to make, like when I make a genuine connection, oh, it's on, like we ride like now. But when I was younger, it was very, very difficult. And you're gonna meet a lot of people, especially like to those of you, some people like messaging me like, oh, you know, I want to get into this, and like I want to get into this like influencer business, I want to be a creative. Think about everything that you're about to take on, because your entire circle could completely change. Okay. I'm on a roll. Coach, you're live again. Super pleased. Hello from London. Oh, hi, Lisa K. How you doing? Now, here's another thing. I have experienced that before. I had to take a step back. I suggest you tread lightly. You know what? I used to cut people off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would cut people off like, what was it? You know what I'm saying? The wind, if the wind blew a little bit too hard, I would cut somebody off. You know, I was just really big on cutting people off, because I don't carry dead weight. And like, plus I used to move a lot growing up. So it was honestly like, it don't matter. It don't matter. But I'm learning to just get better. And another thing, when you are on a platform and people see you, like when people see you and they like, because of the image or the presentation of your brand and how you present yourself, people assume a lot of things about you. They assume because you're at this event, because you have this collaboration, or because you have this much money, or because you've had a successful launch, they automatically believe that you're happy, you're in the best place ever, and you're like, you know, excited and thrilled for life. But there's a lot of misery behind a lot of that. Okay? There's a lot of it. There's so many people who have so much to say, like, oh, you should, you know what, you should do this, and you should do this, and it would be better if you could do this. And I had a lot of people in my ear trying to tell me what to do with my brand or with things that I want to do, and they're not doing anything. And it's like, how do you have this space to say anything when you haven't produced anything of your own? So it's like, I have to be selective about who I choose to listen to and how far I'm willing to engage them, because some people try to live vicariously through you and try to get into your minds and like manipulate you. And if you're not careful, you won't see it. Not everyone who you allow into your life is for you. Fatal Attraction on TV has taught us that. Tanika, I'm fine, thank you. It's worse when you're the only non-toxic friend someone has. They tend to rely on you for everything. Ooh, that's a concept, Rama. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, so if you have a toxic friend, like, because so then what's the connection? What's the reason for you continuing to hold on to them? You know? Good night, Isabel. Like, what's the reason that you would hold on to a friendship like that? And another thing, don't hold on to a friendship for the sake of just having a friend. I know that happens a lot. Like when I was in high school, oh my God, friendship circles change every day. Like, I mean, you could love somebody one minute and the next minute y'all just hate each other, and it's just, it happens. So, it's hard when they are family too. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a big one. But usually overemphasizing with their situation. I don't know, what do you mean? Sometimes people hold on to toxic friends because of the time investment, but at some point they gotta go. I block that negative energy and I follow my own lead, meaning I'm not easily influenced. So, okay, who here is like a homebody? Who here likes to go out all the time? Like, they don't like to be home. They like to run the streets. I mean, you know, outside of everything that's going on. But who here is a homebody, and who here likes to, you know, do the ripping and running? I want to know. Let me see. She said, I'm very happy at home. You know what? If you love your environment, and if you've created an environment that like where you love your space, being at home, especially if you pay high rent, girl, you trying to get your money's worth. You're trying to get your money's worth for all that money you paid. Pink, I'm loving the hair, so grown woman and sexy. The black. Oh yes, thank you so much. Make sure if you guys have questions about my look or you want to know anything, check the description box. I got you. So, okay, I had a male friend that I knew for over 20 years. Our relationship became complicated and I cut him off. Okay, so we got some homebodies. I'm a super homebody, but I like to party once a month. You know what? We can get into it. Homebody. I'm a little bit of both, but I love being at home. I'm an antisocial socialite. Okay, that's me. That's me. You know what? Because I can be the life of the party, but when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like people will invite me because they know I don't stand on a wall. I'm about to have fun. I'm gonna enjoy myself. But when I'm ready to go, I'm out. Like I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Whether you with me or not, you know, even though we've been drinking, like you gonna get the Uber or I'm gonna get the Uber because I'm leaving. Okay? We got to go. Ambivert over here. Okay, you know, that's a good mix of both. Antisocialite. Antisocial socialite. Yeah, you know what? That's a whole vibe. I'm an introverted extrovert. I'm good with people, but then when the time is done, I'm ready to go home. Okay. Yes. In a relationship, I love when we stay home versus go out. I know that may sound strange. Girl, we got to go outside. It's a whole world out there. But I get what you're saying. You know, quality time is cute, but we could also take it outside. Hey, Pink just got on here. Shout out from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm glad to catch your live. Yes. Thanks, Gwendolyn. Love going home. So, and you know what? The older you get, the scene changes. You know what I'm saying? And you want a certain type of scene. Because if I'm going to get all dressed up and step out, the scene got to look right. If it's looking wrong, don't invite me to nothing where the scene is looking wrong because I'm going home. Don't do me like that. You know who you invited. You know what I'm saying? Now, I done been in some seedy areas for a nice party, okay? I done been there. And we had a nice little vibe. But, you know, that was a little bit younger than, you know what I'm saying? You end up somewhere you don't even know what's going on. It don't even look like a club, but it is, you know? Brooklyn. I like being at home. I live with my twin and my 2-year-old nephew, so I like to step out. I'm into nature. Cute. Nothing worse than dressing up for a dead scene. All that good makeup and outfit wasted. And I have done that before, and I get very angry. And, like, you know, that's when you get that text. I'm going to let you know if I'm going to come out. I'll let you know. I'll call you if I'm on my way, you know. Tired of giving my time to people who won't give me any time. Ooh. I love your energy. Thank you, Heather. But yeah, like, and you know what I'm saying? I'm about to, like, entering my 30s. Like, I really thought about everything, and I'm all over the place with this live. So if y'all have something you want me to talk about, we could talk about it. I'm just, you know, this was spur of the moment, so sit with me for a minute. I'm not doing the same stuff I did when I was like 18, 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I was foolish back then, so you know what I'm saying? I'm better now, and I'm so much more self-aware. And let me tell you, this is the big thing. I have not been out really as a grown woman. Take yourself out, period. Take yourself out. There was somebody who, I have a friend, her name is Karen, Hair by Karen. She's a cosmetologist. She takes herself out. She takes herself out, puts it in the calendar. I said, you over here doing work. That's how it's supposed to be. Because you know what, sometimes when you get into a relationship, it's like you going out and it's like either with that person or, you know, like the two of you together, or that friend group that's among, because that's how it was for me. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm looking at his friends, he looking at my, you know, it's like, so I need to know who I am outside of you and enjoy myself away from you. Because I'm gonna be with me to the end. You get what I'm saying? I buy myself flowers all the time, sis. Speak to it. We like that. That's a good practice. That is a great practice. And I love that you said that. You know what my thing is? I would get flowers for myself, but you know, the bugs. I'm scared. I don't like bugs. Don't like bugs. How are you planning on celebrating your 30th birthday? You know, but here's the honest truth. With the way this whole world is set up, I pray that when I'm alive and I'm in good health and control of my mental faculties, I'm gonna pray for all of that. And if we're still in this situation, I don't feel like like, you know what I'm saying? Where I really want to go is like Italy, like that's where I want. Oh, Spain. That's where I want to be. That's what I want. That's where I want to be. So, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So, but you know, have a moment. I don't know. I may figure something out. I may figure something out. You are wise beyond your years. Honestly, you have such an energy of wisdom. Thank you. Girl, same. My B-day is next week. I don't know. This quarantine, child, I do know I will have all the vegan cake I want. Ooh. Wait, are you making a vegan cake? What is it? Okay, listen, I am, okay. Okay, one thing about me, I'm afraid of bugs. I will run. If you don't kill the bug, like I don't, people, sometimes, okay, depending on what type of bug it is, you could let it outside. But if that thing is crawling and you're not getting it, you get the bug and then we could talk. Get the bug and we could talk. I don't care. My father, I have screamed at my father about a bug. I have screamed at, I have cried. Ladybugs are the worst. Because you know what? When I was young, I'm gonna okay, let me okay. Okay, so ladybugs for me are very triggering. People be like, oh, it's good luck. It's good luck. No, it's not. No, it's not. So let me tell you something. When I was younger, we used to have a window in the bathroom and it would open. There would be no screen. So, and there was trees right next door. So the bugs would just, well, the ladybugs in particular would come in, and you know how ladybugs go right to the goddamn light. So I would be in the bathroom, and you know their hard shell when it hits, like when it lands, and I came to understand that sound, like, and recognize it. So whenever I heard that sound, oh my God, I would cry. Like, I don't like ladybugs. Flies, me and flies, we could go toe to toe. I will tear a fly up. That I'm gonna do. I will get, ladybugs are so ridiculous. I just can't. I can't. The way that sound when they hit something is so ridiculous. I can't. What's the next one? I had to kill when I was in Mexico. Girl, I had to kill like a water bug or a cockroach. I don't know that. Oh no. And I got fresh out the shower. You cannot do that stuff when I'm fresh out the shower. So you know I'm flailing around trying to get this bug. I look a mess. I'm like, I know them people think I'm crazy, but I don't care. This bug got to go. It was nasty. I could not even bring myself to kill bugs. I always take them outside. We not doing that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Unless, you know, I don't know, but I can't. The worst, oh my God, centipede in the shower. Oh, no, ain't nothing in the shower, because that's a mess. That's a mess. Then we gonna have to call somebody, because what's going on? What's this? Let me let you know what's going on, because I can't. Tropical bugs are the worst. Let me tell you something. I had never seen a bug like that when I was in Mexico. I'm like, nobody told me. I'm over here crying. I had never seen a bug that big. It was like doing a lot. No. Lizards in Florida. Now, let me tell you something. Lizards, we could talk. We could talk. Now, you know what's crazy? Now, I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, and I gotta be careful how I say it, but I need you to understand. Stick with me for a minute. I hate bugs, but I can look at dead things. I originally wanted to, when I was in school, I originally wanted to do forensic pathology. Okay? And you know, cutting open the bodies, doing the cause of death, or the autopsies. That's what I originally wanted to do. So, and so my mother knew something was like wrong with me, because I'm a science person, and so I fully 110% believe that science people are a little bit quirky. There's like a little bit of quirkiness to them, all of them, every person I've ever met. So literally, when I was younger, my mother and I, we would, you know how my mother be like, let's go to the corner store, and I'm always going to the corner store. So when we would walk, because the corner store is right around the corner, and I would see a dead squirrel or something, I would stop and look at it. I would stare. It could be a deer, it could be a squirrel, it could be a bird. I was always trying to figure out what was going on, like what was the cause of death. And so my mother sent me to an enrichment program. Like she was fully on board. Like that's what I was supposed to do. But the schooling says, but you know what? I'm not gonna X that off. I'm not gonna X that off. I still look at dead things in the street. That is my weird thing about me. You might think I'm weird, but I don't like bugs, but I will look at dead things. If it were a human body, how would I? It depends. Cause so I was a biology major with a pre-medical concentration, and so we had to cut open cats. We had to do all of that. That didn't scare me. I wish they wouldn't use the formaldehyde, you know, like with the whole embalming kind of stuff, like, cause that smell. But girl, I can get past all of that. What you want me to do? I'm gonna dig in there and get it. That's it. A little weird, I understand, you know. My educated sister, I live for it. Thank you. I would shake in fear. Listen, I don't know. I am afraid of bugs, but I will look at something that is, and you know what? You know what? This is, I could go deep with it, but you know what? I'm a spare y'all. I'm a spare y'all. I think the only way I couldn't look at a human body that is deceased is it can't be someone related to me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to do me in. But regular people, let's look at it. It's not weird pink. I have that same pic in my room on the wall. I just have mine closer together. You know what? Oh, so let me tell y'all. So this is from Wayfair, but you know how everything was going on with Wayfair? So I didn't really want to say too much about it, but if y'all want to go, this is where I got all the stuff. It's from Wayfair. But you know, they was involved in a little bit of stuff, so do your research, and if you feel comfortable supporting, go ahead. This is a smoothie. There was concerns about some trafficking going on with Wayfair because the last names of missing persons, whether it was children or women, that's what they were naming certain items, and so people started like doing the research and checking different databases, and it started like matching up. It was really crazy, but that's how elaborate and technical and like developed and complex trafficking is at that level. That's how they do it. People will do it by hiding it by purchases, like with merchandise. They will code the merchandise and you won't know it unless you do coding. Like there was an episode on what's the one, the Daily Podcast. Like if you really want to get like crazy, like if you really want to get scary, there was an episode on the Daily Podcast where a man was looking for bullets, and he was looking for a specific name or number, like a type of bullet, and he searched it into, I think, Facebook, and it led him to an entire, basically like the results came up of like children. So they were making the names of bullets, it would coincide with a child. So you know what, that's what I'm telling y'all. Please, can y'all be safe when y'all out here? Black women are not protected. You got to be very careful. Please, if you can go, if you can go to the range and get your practice up, let's do that as well. Let's normalize that. It's on Friday. Cash app her enough money so she can get, some lessons at the range. So, so you can get her aim on. If you're in a state that's licensed to carry, know what you can do. I love the range. See, come on. And if you know what? Get comfortable with a firearm. Get comfortable with what you need to do. I order from Wayfair a lot, but the girl they claimed was in the dresser, and so she addresses the situation on live and said there's no way she was in a dresser because she had been in the hospital sick. Okay, Ashley B, that's a good point. I'm just saying that is what was out there. I just want to let y'all know to do your research, but I'm just letting you know that story was as crazy as that may sound. again, there was a episode on the Daily Podcast that talked about it. Get these lessons, ladies. Yes. Okay. I live in Georgia here. You can basically walk out the house with an AK-47. Ooh. Now listen, and so it's real different. I saw a golden black ladybug years ago on my car window. It was beautiful. It's possible it was something else, but looked just like a ladybug. With the way the world is now, you gotta be careful. Pink, I'm older now and looking for a great moisturizer for my face. What do you suggest? Ooh. Oh, you know what? Ooh, first of all, what's your skincare? What's your skincare? You know, what's your skincare like? What is your skincare routine? A great moisturizer, I'm not sure that I can recommend because I have super sensitive skin, and then that may not be your story. So I use La Roche-Posay. I think the brand is Vichy. Avene is also a good one. These are like drugstore brands that are like dermatologist tested and super like they don't break my skin out. I'm so sad. I really honestly can't use much in Sephora. I really can't use much in Sephora. I don't know what it is. Pink, I need your advice on something personal. Is there a way I can reach out to you privately? Okay, DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. Okay, so wait, should we do a little advice segment? Does anybody want? I've heard good things about the La Roche-Posay. La Roche-Posay is it, honey. Okay, La Roche-Posay is it. If you could do anything for yourself. I am an oily girl and I am sensitive. I have acne prone skin. Y'all see how my skin looks without the makeup? Okay. So, I mean, what do y'all want advice on? We want real life situations. We don't want it to be like extreme and crazy. We want real life situations. If you want the advice segment, come on, give this video a thumbs up. Let me see. Okay. I'm new to posting videos on YouTube. Any advice? Be consistent. That's my best advice. If you want to start something, you won't know how. If you want to start anything in life, you won't know how good you'll be until you give 100% effort. I would say don't like, and even if you're coming in 80%, get on camera, be consistent, and look at and assess and analyze what 80% looks like. When I started YouTube, did y'all watch my videos from way back then? But when I started, when I was like drawing like Angry Bird eyebrows, it was a mess, you know what I'm saying? But I stuck with it. At the time, that looked really good to me, you know what I'm saying? I would look at myself and I would be in awe. And one of the things that I noticed was I'm so much more comfortable in front of the camera. But you're only going to do that by practice and by being consistent. So you owe it to yourself to be consistent. You owe it to yourself to give 100%. There are going to be days where you don't have 100%. But you keep going, right? I had them harsh ass eyebrows. Okay? I had them harsh eyebrows, okay? And also, yes, I had to find my voice. I had to find my voice when I was because you know I used to scream at y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be screaming, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what we want to do anymore. You know, when I do my voiceovers, it's so funny how I do my voiceovers because I record them with a phone, believe it or not. So okay, this is one of my old phones. The mic on here is, it be hitting. So you know what I do? Let me see. If you want to do like, this is for voiceovers, okay? Or just in general, whenever you are using like a phone or something, even if you have like an external mic, lay the base of the phone so that where the microphone is, so it needs to have like, needs to cover it entirely. Well, not cover it, but like you want, like, let me show you. When you're doing a voiceover, you don't want to place it on a book and have the edge of the microphone sitting off. That's not what you want to do. Put the mic so that your voice will bounce off of the book. It's like it's amplifying it. There's a lot of tricks, you know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna do some voiceover work. One of these days. You're very soft-spoken, so can you turn up the volume, please? I mean, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a mic. I don't want to scream. Like, am I better now? Can you hear me more? I'm scared to post on YouTube. I don't want to get dragged. I already deal with insecurities. Everybody has insecurities, period. Everybody has insecurities. So what makes your insecurities different from mine? That's a big question. You have insecurities just like I do, right? But I get up on here and I do my thing. Do you think I was always this comfortable? I had Angry Bird eyebrows. I loved my process. If you fall in love with the process, you will not let it deter you. Because if you have a gift, if you have something to contribute to a community, why would you allow yourself, your mind to get in your way? Because you never know. You could be sitting on a whole gem. You could be sitting on something that could lead to infinite happiness, infinite possibilities and opportunities. And you know, people could be calling you, knocking on your door, trying to figure out how they can connect with you. But see, you stopping yourself because you think that your insecurities should have a say over how much you can prosper. Okay? Getting in your own way. Stop getting in your own way. We all do that. We all do that. But you know what? Here's another thing. And as a creative, for me, it's really difficult sometimes, like wanting to contribute and give things, because everybody just be, you know what I'm saying? Companies be stealing. It's crazy. People don't give credit. It's wild. Pink, does it make sense to put makeup on even if I'm not going anywhere? I feel so bummy going weeks with no makeup. Girl, do it for yourself. What is your self-care? You know what I'm saying? Self-care could be you beating your face for the day, taking photos, posting them on the gram. Things are only weird if you make them weird. You get that? When I'm home making these videos, I'm gonna beat face. And it's become normal to me. You know? It's hard to stay motivated and think of video ideas. You know what? And I think we all, to a certain extent, like, we gotta just let go and just do whatever it is. Like, stop putting so much thought into it. You want to put thought into your execution so that it doesn't look poorly done. Like, you want it to look well thought out. But at the same time, there's so many things that I've wanted to do, but I'm like, oh, but I know that maybe I should do this, because if I do that, people aren't gonna watch it. So, you know what? If you focus on that, the one thing that you could be waiting to do because you are so scared that no one's gonna watch it could be the one thing that completely take your channel or your blog or your your Instagram. It could take it to the next level. Yeah, I jumped into social media here recently since I started selling. I was so afraid, but I told myself to do it. Afraid. You have to. You have to. And don't be, it's okay. Like, I think comparing yourself to someone who you admire within reason, because you know what, I could look at an influencer, say they're consistent, and that's where I'm lacking. Because see, be able to identify the strong suits in other people so you can sharpen yourself and you can be that as well. Like, okay, I may not be as consistent as this next person, but I need to step it up. What can I do so that I can consistently deliver? Because the person who's consistent may win the race because they are continuing to move forward. Pink, what kind and color lipstick you have on? Ooh, it's the Crayon Case Gumbo, and it's Sephora Cedarwood. But definitely check the description box. It's full of like so much information. May God bless you, love always. Thank you so much. Akada, let me know if I'm saying that right. Confidence in just being yourself. Yeah, be yourself. That's the thing. No one else is you. Like, it sounds cliche. People say it all the time, but like, you will be surprised at how many people are trying to do something else that someone else has done because they saw that it got that person success, so they're trying to emulate it, they're trying to replicate it. But you know what, you have your own voice, your own special gift. Don't get lost in somebody else's blessing and or someone else's story. It's not it. Mm-mm. If you were buying makeup for the first time, what would you suggest for a beginner? A BB cream, a tinted moisturizer. When I first came into the game, even though I didn't know how to do makeup really well, one thing about me, I'm gonna give you a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. I used to use Nars Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Malaga. Now that's that was good because you know what, that tinted moisturizer was buildable, it gave coverage, and Nars has an insane color range for my queens, okay? From the fair skin all the way to the deeper complexions. Yes, we love representation. So Nars Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, I was in the shade Malaga, to give you a point. But if you're in a drugstore and you want a drugstore kind of version, I suggest you do there's Maybelline, I believe, has one. Who else might have one? Maybe CoverGirl. L'Oreal. I would say L'Oreal and Maybelline are like my favorite drugstore brands, or maybe even NYX. What's the next vegan meal video you're going to do? I don't know. What should I do? Cooking takes so long for me because, you know, I be trying to get the angles. What should I cook? What's something I should do? I wanted to do my empanadas, but Goya's misbehaving, so I had to sit that one out. You look good. Thank you, Fearless Black Queen. I appreciate that. Yeah, Goya was doing a lot. I take myself out to the movies. I can never take myself to dinner. I feel like everyone is staring at me. Okay, let's talk about taking yourself out to dinner. Who does it? Who takes themselves out to dinner? I think taking yourself out to dinner is like, it's cute. It's cute. Cause see, can you take yourself out to dinner in, you know, let's say you want Italian food, so you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Italy and make a vacation of it. Okay. I think and listen, nobody's staring at you, and if they're staring at you, you know what I'm saying, that says more about them because they got their own table to look at and they're focused on you. You know what I'm saying? I used to, before the current events, I like dating myself. Okay, come on. Because see, if you know how you want to be treated, okay, because then you have a standard of how others are to treat you, right? Let me fix this hair. Again, if you guys want details on the look or anything that I'm wearing, the Target things that I picked up, definitely check the description box. I've never gone to dinner alone. I need to date myself. Okay, do you know yourself? Do we really know ourselves? Do a lot of us know who we are and what we like? If you get up in the morning and you do your self-care routine, if you meditate, those are all things that lend to you being a better version of yourself. How many of you guys just get up and, you know, just get up and rush and go to work? I used to do that and it used to drive me nuts. I really would, but I would still put so much time into, so my shower routine was lit, but like I would be rushing and you don't get to enjoy yourself. And to me, that is not fun at all. I took myself to the bar for my B-Day. There you go. And more often than not, there is someone who identifies with you, so you're not alone in your thinking. Okay? What do you think rose water is good for? So my thing is, rose water is not good for me. I am allergic to rose. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we're done. Me and Rose, she's got to go. Can't do her. But I mean, she could be good for refreshing the skin. You know what I'm saying? For the hair, I've used, I think, rose water on the hair before. Just be careful. But I have since developed an allergy. I finally made it to Miss Barnes. Shipment comes today. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Do I have kids? Oh my God, no. I don't want no kids right now. I don't want no kids right now. And let's normalize women not wanting no kids, right? Because the way I see it, it's a lot of black women around me who don't have children, and some are waiting to get married, right? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I don't want no kids right now. What if y'all really knew how I'm silly. Like, I could be like really silly. Like, me and the kid, we be in here screaming together. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? We gonna scream together. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've always been with my nieces and nephews. When they cry, I would cry. You know, the little fake cry. What's that gonna do? Who knows? I've never wanted children. People used to say something was wrong with me. It's something wrong with them, right? I would like for it to be normalized. Period. You know what? I want a doggy. Now that is something. I want a dog. Like, you know, the little hot dogs, the little dogs that's like all low to the ground. You know, don't let me get a dog on y'all. She gonna be everywhere. Or he or she gonna be in everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing a live. They're gonna be right there. Gonna be right there. I might hold them. But low key, I think the dog is like the closest thing to a child I'm gonna get right now. I love makeup, but I really don't know what to buy. What you think I must buy for a beginner? I would say try a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream and find a good eyeshadow palette. If you want something super inexpensive but also very effective, Wet n Wild, their Comfort Zone palette is a banger. Banger. I have a dog and I posted a video on my IG. She is a diva. We love a diva. We love a diva. Dogs are like children. Okay. Because see, let me tell you something. If I get a dog, we coming through. She's gonna be in a little bag. I'm gonna have her together. She's gonna be in a little bag. She's gonna have a little, you know, the studded collar or something cute. She's gonna have, in the winter, she's gonna be giving sweaters. She's gonna be giving sweaters all season. Period. What's your favorite beauty item right now? What's my favorite beauty item? I'm loving the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Stick. That one goes hard. It is really good. It's really, really good. Really good. But also, my wing liner is by Wet n Wild. The Mega Liner by Wet n Wild. Y'all know I always give you a wing, right? This is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I just want to say thank you for making affordable beauty, hair, and product videos and lifestyle. You should be a life coach. Why, thank you. I mean, a life coach. My glam. Oh, you know what? The stuff that I used to take off my makeup. The fresh. It's the fresh sea berry oil cleanser. It's the fresh sea berry. You know, that's the name. It is so good. It's expensive, but honey, she be getting the makeup off. That's it. I treat myself to dinner quite often. People seem more comfortable approaching you when you're alone, especially here in NYC. Okay, but sometimes they be coming up a little too much. Like, okay, I know I'm alone, but I intend to be alone. But most times, like, I don't know, because you know, I don't know. This year's just been interesting because like I'm not going to have takeout this year, like at all, like under any circumstances. So that's already out. I mean, unless But even then, like, no, there's no takeout this year. Like, that's just done. I'm not eating anybody else's food. Nobody else's food. So what I learned today, but do you not? Of course, I'm all like, I hate cooking. I'm always tired of cooking. I have to cook tomorrow because I'm having guests. Well, I have to start cooking tonight, and so you know I'm upset. I don't like cooking. I don't like cooking, but I think so. I'm gonna make some cabbage, and my cabbage is turned up. My cabbage is turned up. I think I gotta make green beans and carrots. What else? Italian sausages, but this is all vegetarian. And then I'm gonna make chicken salad. I got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta make, and I'm just mad. I gotta make rice. I forgot. I gotta make rice. I'm upset. I'm drinking a smoothie. It's dark cherries, strawberries, mixed berries, mangoes, peaches, almond and cashew milk, flax seeds. You know the vibes. What was it? Where did you get your bedding from? The sheets and pillows. So this entire bedding is from Wayfair. Coconut Ciroc and pineapple. I had a long day. Okay. I'm a mom and I say kids are overrated at times. Oh my God. Can you expand on that? What do you mean? Veggie broth has simmering in the crock pot. Veggie broth? Yes. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. I might have meatballs, like barbecue, maybe like a Swedish meatball kind of vibe, or like a honey barbecue meatball. I don't even know. But this is one thing I learned. The next time I go live, I need to announce it a week in advance, because the people just need to know. They need to know what to expect. I can't be consistent on lives right now because I'm giving y'all consistent content, so these lives may suffer. But you know what? I'm gonna get better. I don't think Wednesday is a great day because that's not one of my peak days, but I just said because I know I cannot do any live for the rest of this week. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I'll definitely I don't know, what's a good day to do a live? Cause I feel like when I become predictable, I don't know. But I think I gotta think about the next structure for these lives. I washed this wig, just so y'all know. And like, okay, so let's be honest. Like, let's be for real. So I washed this wig. The wig is linked below. This is the comb. This is what we're giving. Boom. This is what we're giving. Going through, right? Okay, now let's see how she okay. A little tension. So one thing I will say about this wig is like the ends, they're gonna talk to you for a little bit. Ooh. But you just gotta go through them. You gotta go through them. Okay, there we go. This look like a silk press or a fresh relax. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I look like I belong on one of them little boxes with the perms. Yes. Do top 10 videos like top 10 ways to be more classy and feminine. How to be more feminine. My first tip on being feminine is to be yourself. If you trying to be somebody else, you done already messed up. You done already messed up. Be yourself. Be yourself. That's all I can say. Femininity is whatever you want it to be, correct? But I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta cook and I'm sad. But have a great evening and make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Bye.